Hi, my name is Chris Powell. Over the years working for WorkTank, I've had the pleasure of sitting in on hundreds of all-hands from a lot of different groups. Being part of these all-hands has really given me insight on what works and what doesn't, and this is my chance to give to you 3 tips to make your all-hands more engaging. The first tip I have is tell a story and take your audience on a journey. While we're putting together your presentation, start with an outline. Really, write out on a piece of paper beginning, middle, and end. Decide the story that you want to tell and focus on that. This seems obvious, but I've been in many all-hands where there's none of this. Only numbers and statistics are shown. Take your audience on a journey and they will remain engaged. My second tip for you is to have slides be secondary to you and your presenters. I've seen time and time again slides that look something like this. Can you read that? I've seen these slides pop up and I look around the room to see people's eyes glaze over. Not because the content is boring, but because they can't see the detail. Why pay attention to something you can't read? Make yourself the source, and the slides are there just to stress the important aspects. Don't tell your story with the slides. The most basic illustration I can think of would be reading a book to a child. The child is focused on you, your voice, and what you're saying. The pictures just help. But without you, the book wouldn't be the same. My final tip for an engaging all-hands is interact with your audience. Make sure that your audience feels they have a voice. If you're streaming your all-hands, you need to make sure your virtual audience is included. There are several strategies to increase engagement. First, ask for questions to be pre-submitted via email. Solicit from your community questions that your team wants to address. This will give you time to distill down themes and also have a list of questions that you can go to at any point in time. Next, encourage questions coming from the in-room audience. Have an audience microphone so everybody can hear the question or repeat the question as a presenter. Finally, be sure to have a way that your virtual audience can submit questions. Most virtual platforms have a moderated Q&A tool. And have a person in the room on point to filter and ask the questions verbally on behalf of your virtual audience. I don't recommend trying to have your virtual audience ask questions through the telephone or using VoIP. You don't want a bad connection derailing your all-hands. Follow these 3 tips and your all-hands will be more engaging. But most importantly, bring the energy. If you sound bored, then your audience will be bored. If you sound like you're having fun, then your audience will have fun. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please share it, and thank you for watching.